Hope you're all doing well. We are back again. Today we have another lesson on science. But before we take the lesson, let's go for our COVID-19 tips. Welcome back. Now, as usual, we are not in normal times. So this is another manner of reaching in the house. We want all of you to pay attention and then listen to the lesson. Today's strand talks about forces and energy. Sub-strand is going to be forces and movement. Yeah, there are two words combined. We have forces, we also have movement. Hope you understand. You do move, you also apply force. Very good. I know you've gotten everything. Now, in order not to waste time, you have some key words that you have to look up to. As I read the key words, you say it after me. Force. Another one. Elastic force. Another one, compressional force. Last one, effect. Effect. All of you say it after me. Nice, you have it. Before we move on, we have to know the definition of force. A force is a push or a pull on an object, as simple as ABC. Now, let me give you a simple scenario. When you're entering the room, you either push or pull. And when you are coming out of the room too, you either push or pull the door at the same time. You get it? Very good. You have the point. So when you talk of pushing and then pulling, it's something we all know. Yeah. And it's a type of force. Yeah. Now, let's quickly move on. We are going to look at effects of force on objects. When you apply force on objects, what is the outcome? It's as simple as ABC. Let's look at them. 1. Force causes object to move. Say that after me. Force causes object to move. Very good. Okay. Let's look at the second one. Force can cause a moving object to stop. Force can cause a moving object to stop. Very good. So let me give you a simple scenario. A moving object to stop. Assuming your younger brother is running away and your mother instructs you to catch him. As he's running away, you also run, and as he is running, you just allow him to stop. When you catch him, he will stop. That means you've applied force on him to stop. So a moving object, that means your brother was moving. And as you applied force on him, he's been able to stop. Very good. Let's move on to the point 3. Force can speed up or slow down a moving object. Force can speed up or slow down a moving object. Do you get that one too? So, we are moving on to point 4. Force can change the shape of an object. Let me give you a small explanation about this. You may buy bread. Sometimes you go and buy bread. You see how the shape of the bread is? Yeah. You can just press it and it will change its shape. Do you get it now? Very good. Sometimes too, when you are eating orange, and another circumstance, you may see that the orange is full, everything is full. But when you start eating the orange and you apply force on the orange, it becomes small. That means force you apply has changed the shape of the orange. Do you get it? Very good. Yeah. And then the last point that I would like to talk of. Force can change the direction of moving objects. force can change the direction of moving objects. Okay. Alright, let's continue. We are looking at the types of force. We have elastic force. We also have compressional force. We also have frictional force. Now say it after me. Elastic force. What? Compressional force. Okay. Frictional force. Okay. And the last one, magnetic force. Do you have it? Very good. Today we are going to look at two of them. Only two of them. But we will treat one so that the next time we meet, we look at the other one too. Alright. The one we are going to look at, we call it elastic force. All of you say it after me. Elastic force. Elastic force. What does it mean? We need to know the definition or the meaning of elastic force. Now, elastic force is the force that is produced when an elastic material is stretched. When an elastic material is stretched. Like as I have in my hand. This one is a rubber band, as you always use them to play. Now if I stretch this, what we see is what we call elastic force. Now another definition is also a force that allows an elastic material to return to its original shape after being stretched. Another scenario, we can see the rubber band I'm holding. When I stretch it like this and I leave it, you see that it has come back to its original state. This is what you call what? Elastic force. Do you get it? Alright. Now this rubber band can lose its elasticity. It can lose. So if you overstretch it, it will come to a point, it wouldn't come back again. That means the elastic force in the rubber band has what? Spoiled. Do you get it? Very good. Now, I know you've wore a cloth or be it knicker, what have you. When it loses its elasticity, you will see that it will stretch. And at the end of the day, when you wear it, it wouldn't be okay for you anymore. Yeah, that means it has lost the elastic force in it. That is, the band has lost the elastic force in it. Do you get it? Very good. We will continue our lesson, and very soon we'll end the lesson, but I want you to follow me. Everyday application of elastic force. Where do we apply elastic force? Where do we apply them? The various dress that you wear in the house, you have this type of bands in them. They all use what? Elastic force. Elastic materials are also used in our dresses, especially on the waist. This is called the waistband. Do you get it? I hope some of you are wearing some as I'm talking to you right now. I can see you are laughing. Very good. So most of the dresses that you wear, you have elastic in them. You have elastic in them. And you can bear it. Yeah, you have some in your bag right now. Very good. I know you have it. Now, number 3, that is the last point that I would like to talk about. Catapult is a common example of an object which uses elastic force. Catapult also use elastic force. Sometimes you hunt birds, especially the boys. You hunt birds in your environment. Very good. So you use the catapult, you stretch it, then you kill a bird with the catapult. Now, what force is involved? We call that force elastic force. Very good. On this note, I would like to bring the lesson to an end. But before I bring the lesson to an end, I have to summarize everything to your understanding. We look at the definition of force. We got to know that force is a push or pull on object. Effect of force on object. We also look at that one. 1. Force causes object to move. Number 2. Force can cause a moving object to stop. Force can change the direction of a moving object. Force can change the shape of an object, and so on and so forth. We learned. We also came to a point where we learned the types of forces that we have. We have elastic force, we have compressional force, we have frictional force, we have magnetic force. Hope you are with it. Very good. Now, the last point to discuss, we have elastic force. What do we mean by elastic force? Yeah, I use this band to demonstrate. Now, we quickly move on to everyday application of what? Elastic force. On this note, we end our lesson here, but I have to give you an assignment. So you refer the stream, you see the assignment over there. Now, the first assignment that I would like to give you is state 5 effects of force on an object. Another one, write down 3 everyday applications of elastic force. Hope you get it. Very good. Make sure you take good care of yourself as you are not in normal times. God bless you.